Pisces. All right, my Pisces, let's get into your self-care card of the day. What is it that Pisces need to know at this time? Reflect on some ways you helped others today. How did you feel when you helped them? The quote here says, as you grow older, you will discover that you have two hands, one for your helping yourself and the other for helping others. I want to read this card to you guys. Hold on. So it says, today, notice if there's a certain kind of help that you gravitate towards giving. Grand or memorable gestures, unmentioned acts of service, advice or verbal cheerleading, emotional support, gifts, or other special tokens. Does helping others in this way tend to build you up inside or leave you drained? If you feel good and renewed during your usual manner of helping, then you can begin to consider these acts as a form of self-care. Another tool in your toolbox that will both feed you and the person you are supporting. If helping others usually make you feel worse off than you were before trying something new, for example, if you usually find yourself giving advice, choose a small act of service instead. Experiment with different ways of helping others until you find one that also feeds you. Today, you are being called upon to reflect on your role in a larger community of people. This can be family, a family unit, a friend group, or a work, neighborhood, religious, political, or idea, ide, ideological, ideolo, ideological. Yeah, I said it right. Child, look. Community, really any group that is united in some way. How does your role in this group help or feed the group dynamic? What's one thing you can do today to connect with this group in a way that supports your bond or mission? If you're not sure what you normally contribute, now is the time to consider ways you can give back. Supporting the communities we love supports us. So, what I get from this, Pisces, is that you guys are needing to give to things that make you feel good in return, right? That was one of the things that it said. But also just being mindful of in which ways that you're giving to others that are depleting you. So, what I'm getting from this is when you give to certain things, when you have an energy exchange with a community, a group, environment, or a person, whatever this exchange is, when you walk away, do you feel filled? Do you feel depleted? Pay attention to how you feel after certain interactions. And some of you are needing to invest into some more community service. There's ways in which that you could give back into the community, right? Some of you are needing to do some sort of community work, okay? Volunteering, volunteering at the local shelter, volunteering at a local place that is within the vicinity of where you live. What else does Pisces need to know? What else does Pisces need to know? To start giving yourself some credit for doing a good job, better self talk, allowing yourself to express your emotions, focus on the good things, focus on the wonderful things, change your mind around how you feel about yourself. Okay, if you feel that you have to dim your light when you go into around certain people, then that may not be your group that you need to be connecting with. D- Stay away from places that make you feel small. Okay, what else does Pisces need to know? There's something of the past that you may have started that you need to finish, okay? Whether it's an old type of job that you may have had, an unfinished project. Also, there's a need to reflect on your past so you could be able to understand a lesson or experience that you may be experiencing right now. In the past, you may have settled for things that were no longer aligned with you, and you would know on a soul level that these are not the people, places, and things that you need to invest in, but you wouldn't allow yourself to see things for what they are. Now it's a time where you're being asked, or you are already evolving mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. Some of you are needing to speak to some sort of spiritual advisor. There's some of you are just needing to speak to someone, a spiritual advisor, someone that holds wisdom, because there's a problem that you have, and the solution that this person will be able to provide you is one that's going to help you unlock something that's inside of you that needs to be opened, so that you can be able to step into this abundant energy, so that you can be able to change. So it's like, it's good to speak to people who carry wisdom, because they will be able to offer a different perspective than you, the person who's actually in it and going through it. You know, when you're the one that's going through something is different than when you are the person that is, given the advice, right? Someone on the outside looking in, because you allow them to come in, they're going to be one that's going to be able to tell you in which ways can you develop, in which ways can you do certain things that are different, right? They're going to be able to help you. They're going to be able to even point out certain things that, when it comes to your boundaries, your self-respect, these different things, whatever it is, you guys are in a season that is meant to push you to unlearn things that no longer serve you, so that you could continue to grow. Also, if you are avoiding doing any type of shadow healing work, it is slowing you down from getting to your next level, especially when it comes to your finances. Your finances are up and down simply because your emotions are up and down. Okay? What else does Pisces need to know? One more card. Yeah, I'm telling you, whatever it is that's disrupting your life right now, it is an opportunity to help you heal. Okay? And some of you are needing to ask yourself, why do you feel unsafe when there's not chaos and confusion going on around you? Is it simply because you are so conditioned to believe that good things have to come with adversity and some sort of chaos, some sort of mess? It's like you're just so accustomed to destructive, negative, impactful things happening, that when you're at a place where there's no chaos and confusion going on, you seem uneasy. It's like it's having a opposite effect. Where in your childhood did you learn what a healthy environment should look like? And how is that idea, concept of what it was like when you were a child affecting you now in adulthood? Okay, so that's what I have for my Pisces, baby. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.